All right. This would be the time that the priest would come up and they would state the registry. La Yashala. Ahmadium, which means to stand. Wapanya Hakwadam, and face the east. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Haya, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakotka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashemayim, Nathanawa, Lacham, Kal, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Chabawak, Nawa, Kasalak, Nawa, Chabawak, Yanawa, Wala'ad, Abaya'a, Nawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Habashai, Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wahala, Wata, Prawat, La Awalamyam, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us. But deliver us from evil, for thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever, so be it. All right, next we're going to do the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, Baba Shah, the thunder Nawa, Hakak, Lava Ba'a, Hamakala, Kamarawa, Hakak, Lakahar, Hamadazarayam, Hakak, Lahakuyam, Hamafiam, Hakak, Al Rakhawa, Hatama Allah, Garashan, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, the water of Mun. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it. Next, we're going to get Psalms 121, but in the Hebrew. Asha'a, Ayanya, Ahoharyam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a, Isaiah, Ma'ain, Yahawa, Aisha, Shemayam, Wa'arataza, Audatan, Namawat, Regalka, Audanawam, Shamorka, Hana, La'aya, Nawam, La'aya, Yashan, Shawamor, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamorka, Yahweh Tazalka, Awyad, Yemyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'aya, Kaka, Wayarak, Layala, Yahweh, Yashamorka, Makarai, Yashamor, Afnapaska, Yahweh Yashamon Hazaka, Wawaka Maida, Wa'aid Awalam Aman. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills, from which cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and not coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. So be it. No, I do not. No, I don't. All my tools are. Hold on. Let me see. All right. The next prayer we're going to do is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. It's lucky for me being under the weather too. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim al damayalaka al bakhorashwa al bashakwat al kaya hana al yabyaka yahamaya one ra'ash al aimaka ya arayum was the wad wayata ya aitazawa out to the poetica or more when the kaba when the kaki the magoya when the aya shakor shamya sha'ala I wad kayad wa aitazawa lab yakhad wa al yaka baryat yakarakwa Ahoya, Adawan, Wagashima Aliyam, Wa Abba, wa Hagoyim, Gabar, wa Amawan, wa Amalak, Palashat, Anya Shap, Yaktazawar, Gamma Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayyawa, Zabawai, Labanya, Lawat Salah, Aishanda Ham, Kamadian, Kasayasa, Ba'a, Kayabian, Manakha, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayanda, Ora, Hayyawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayatumwa, Narayama, Kaiva, Wakaza Abba, Wakazabak, Wakazamanai, Wakazamanai, Galmas Yakamwa, Ashar, Amora, Nayavashal, Nawa Afna Awat Alahayim. Salak ya Alahaya Shayatomwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, Lapanya Vaka, Kaash, the Ba'ira Yaira, Wakalahaba, the Lahat, Hoyam Khan, the Radatma, Basa Iraka, Wabasua Papka, Dava Halam, Mada Panyaham, Kolawan, Waya Bakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Waya Bahawa, Aya Ai, Waya Kapora, Waya Abadwa, Waya the Iowa, Kaya Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, Aw Yawan, Aw Kala Rataza, Aman. In the English, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeed, yea, all their princes as Zabah and as Zamuna, who said, Let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth for wood, and as the flames set up the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh. Let them be confounded in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. So be it. Shar, which means to turn. The Shabbat, which means to be seated. All right, Shalom, Israel. This is the Sabbath service. All right, the Lord's Sabbath service. So we're going to be, Salakia. We're going to be in Isaiah chapter 1. All right. We're going to be in Isaiah chapter 1, verse 1. All right. I want everybody to follow along. All right. So when you're in the Sabbath service, what you want to do is follow along. All right. In the Hebrew and in the English. Get this blue letter Bible. All right. I'm using the blue letter Bible because I'm able to share it on the screen. It's also in the Hebrew. All right. It gives you an interlinear. All right. Get the blue letter Bible. It's going to help you. It gives you an interlinear, and you can follow along in the Syrian script. All right. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 1. Chazawan, Yeshai Yahweh, Ban, Amawataza, Amwataza, Ashar, Hazah, Al, Yahweh, Wayarashalam, it's like it, Wayarashalam, Bayamya, Isa Yahweh, it's like Isa Yahweh, Wayatham, Achah, Yahazakwak, it's like it, Yahazakwaha, Chazakya, it's like Chazakya, all right. What Chazakya, what Malakia, Yahweh. Verse 2. Shemaiah wa Shamyam wa Hayab Slakia wa Azayanya Arataza Kaya Yahweh Dabar Banyam Gadalafia Waramamath Slakia Waramamafia Waham Pashayawa Baya. Verse 3. Yadai Shawar Kwanahawa Hama Hakamawar Abawas Ba'alywa Yasha'ala La'a Yadai Aimya La'a the Habawan the Ba'anan Slakia Hadabawan. Verse 4 in the Hebrew. Hawaya Gawarya Hata it's like Hata'a Aim Kabad Iwan Zarai Mara'ai it's like a Mara'ayim Banyam Mashakak it's like a Mashak Yafyam it's like a Mashakayafyam Izabwa Yahweh Na'atazawa it's like a Na'atazawa Quadash Yasha'ala Nazarwa Achawar. Verse 5. Al ma the kawa wa'id like a iwad that was like a that was a yap wa ira kal ra'ash lachalya wakal labab the wa. It's like a the warrior. Verse 6 in the Hebrew. Makap Ragal Wa'id Va'ash Ayan Van. It's like a Bawa Mathma Pata it's like a Patazai Wa Kabawara Wamaka Wamaka Tara Taraya La'a Zarwa Zarwa Wala'a the Bashwa Wala'a Wakaka Rakaka Bashaman Bashaman Salaki. Salaki. Verse 7 Aratazakam Shamama Ira Yakam Sharapwath Ash Adamathkam Lena uh, Lenagadkam Zaryam Akalyam Atha it's like a it's like a Atha Washama it's like a Washamama Kamaha Mahakapak it's like a Kamahapakath Zaryam. All right. Let's get the first 7 verses in the English. The vision of Isaiah, the son of Amos, Slacket, which he shall concerning Judah and Jerusalem in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, king of Judah. Verse 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Most High have spoken. I have nourished and brought up the children, and they have rebelled against me. Verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. Verse 4, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Most High, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger, they are gone away backward. Verse 5, why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more, the whole head is sick, and the whole heart faint. Verse 6, from the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and petrifying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. Verse 7, your country is desolate, your cities are burned with fire, your land, strangers devour it in your presence, and it is desolate as overthrown by strangers. Let's get verse 8 in the Hebrew. Verse 8 in the Hebrew, one of a war. It's like a one of a Torah, Bath, Tazawan, it's like a Tazayawan, Kasaka, Kasaka, Bakaram, Makalawan, it's like a Lawana, Kamalawana, Bakwadat, Bamakwadash, it's like a Bamakwasha, Ka'ayar, Natazawara. Tazawara. Verse 9. Lawalaya, Yahweh, Yahweh, Tazaba'awath, Harath Yar, it's like a Hawat the Yar, Lanawa, Sharayad, Kama'ite, Kasadam, Hayanawa, it's like a Hayayanawa, La Amara, Damayan, it's like a Damayanawa, it's like a Dam Yanawa, that's Dam Yanawa, and that's Hayayanawa, it's pluralizing a noun, which is Sodom and Gomorrah. Those are the nouns being pluralized. Verse 10, Shemai, Shemaiwa, Dabar, Yahweh, Quatazayah, Naya. It's like Quatazah, Yanaya, Saddam, Ha'azah, Ha'az, like Ha'az, Yanawa, Ha'az, Yanawa, the Warath, Alahai, Yanawa, Imara. Verse 11, Lama, Laya, Rab, Zabak Yakam, Ya Amor, Yahweh, Shabaithya, Ailawath, Allah, it's like Ayalyum, Wakhalab, Mavaya Ayam, Wadam, Paryam, Wakabashyam, Wa Aithawadyam, La'a, Chapatazafya. Verse 12 in the Hebrew, Kaya, Daba'awa, Lava'awath, Panya, Maya, Bakwas, Za'at, Mayadakam, Ramas, Chatazarya. Verse 13 in the Hebrew, La'ah, Tawarasapwa, Habaya'ah, Manachaf, Shawa'ah, Quatarath, Tawa'ibah, Haya'ah, La'ah, Chadash, Wa Shabbat, Kora'ah, Makora'ah, La'ah, Awakal, Awan, Wa Aitazara, what the Aitazara. Fourteen. Chadash Yakam, Wama'id Yakam, Shana'ah, Napashya, Hayawa, Alya, Latara, it's like a Latarak, Nala'ayayathya, Nasha'ah. All right, we're going to get them all in the English. Starting at verse 8. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 8. And the daughter of Zion is left as a cottage in a vineyard, as a lodge in a garden of cucumbers. as a besieged city. Except the Most High of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. Verse 10. Hear the word of the Most High, ye rulers of Sodom. Give ear unto the law of our power, ye people of Gomorrah. All right. Of course, that's talking about wicked rulers of Israel. All right. To what purpose is the multitude of your sacrifices unto me? Saith the Most High, I am full of the burnt offerings of rams and the fat of fed beasts, and I delight not in the blood of bullocks or of lambs or of he goats. Verse 12. When ye come to appear before me, who have required this at your hands, to tread my courts. Verse 13. Bring no more vain oblations. Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moons and Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with. It is iniquity, even the solemn meeting. Verse 14. Your new moons and your appointed feasts, my soul hateth. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them. All right. Also, for the heads up, if anybody needs a breakdown of these scriptures, take note of them now and ask your questions in class for the Wednesday class. All right. The Sabbath service, we can't, the purpose is to hear the Hebrew and hear the English counterpart so we can learn our culture simultaneously and hear our language. All right. So we're going to be breezing through this majority of the time. But if you have a question on those scriptures, save them for, you can either call us, of course, because you guys have the school number, or you can save your questions for the classes on Wednesday. All right. Let's get 15 in the Hebrew. Verse 15. Waba parashkum. It's like a waba parashkum. Kap yakam. Alyam. Ayanya. Makam. Gam. Kaya. Tharabwa. The Pala. Ayanaya. Shemai. Yadyakam. Damyam. Malaawa. Verse 16. Rakatazawa. Hazak. It's like it. Hazakwa. It's like it. Hasayarwa. Rai. Ma'il. It's like it. Ma'ilal yakam. Ma'ilal yakam. Managad. Ayanya. Khadalwa. Harai. 17 in the Hebrew. Lamadwa, Hayasab, Darashwa, Mashapat, Asharwa, Chamawataza, Shapatwa, Yathawam, it's like a Yathwam, Rayabwa, Alamana, Alamana. All right. Verse 18. Lakawa na'a wanna wa. It's like a wanna wak, wanna cock. It's like a wanna ka. Wanna wa ka. Ya amor. Yahweh Yahayawa Khata'a yakam Kashanyam Kashal, it's like a Kashalag, Yalab Yanawa, Ya'ad Yama, it's like Ya'adyam, Ya'adyam, Ya Adyamwa, Kathawalai, Katazamar, Ya Hayawa. Let's get verse 19. Verse 19 in Hebrew. The Awa, Wana Shemaithwa, Tawab, it's like it, what Shemaithma, Tawab, Ha'arataza, Da Akalwa. Verse 20. Wa'am, the Ma'an Nawa, Wamarayath Ma. It's like it, Wamarayatham. It's like it, Wamaratham, Harab, the Akalwa, Kaya, Paya, Yahweh, the bar. All right, verse 21 in the Hebrew. Ayaka, Hayatha, Lazawan, Lazawana, Koraya, Naamana, Malaafia, Mashapat, Tazadak, Yelayan, Yelayan, Baha, wa Aitha, Mara Tazakakim. All right, let's get it in the English. Starting at verse 15 in the English. Verse 15 in the English. And when ye spread forth your hands, I will hide mine eyes from you. Yea, when ye make many prayers, I will not hear your hands are full of blood. Verse 16. Wash you, make you clean, put away the evil of your doings from before mine eyes. Cease to do evil. Verse 17. Learn to do well, seek judgment, relieve the oppressed, judge the fatherless, plead for the widow. Verse 18. Come now, and let us reason together, saith the Most High. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool. Verse 19. If ye be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land. Verse 20. But if ye refuse and rebel, ye shall be devoured with the sword, for the mouth of the Most High has spoken it. Verse 21. How is the faithful city become an harlot? It was full of judgment, righteousness, lodged in it, but now murderers. All right. Let's get verse 22 in the Hebrew. Basapak, it's like a kasapak. Haya, lasayag, like it, lasayagium. Sabaak, Sabbath, Mahawal, Bamyam, Bamyam. Verse 23. Shavayak, Sawarayam, Wakabarya, Nagab, Ganabium, Kalwa, Ahab, Shakad, it's like it, Shakad, Waradap, Shalamnayam, it's like it, Shalamanium, Yathram, La'a, Yashapatwa, Warayab, Alamana, La'a, Yabawa'a, Alahayam, Alayaham, it's like it, Alayaham, Al Yaham. There we go. It's like it, Al Yaham, meaning unto them, Al Yaham. Verse 24, Lakan, Naam, Ha'adwan, Yahweh, Tazaba'awath, Abayar, Yasha'ala, Hawaya, Anakma, it's like it, Anakma, Matazarya, it's like it, Wa'anakwam, Nanakwama, it's like it, Wa'anakwama, Ma'awayab, Ma'awayabya. Let's get 25. 25. What Ashaba Slakim, what Ashayaba, Yadya, Al Yad, Al Slakia, Al Yad, what Atazarak, Makar, Sayagya, Slakia, Sayagayad, what Asara, Yura, Slakia, Asayara, Kal, Badayal, Slakia, Bud, the Lak, Layak, Slakia, the Layak. Butter yellow yak. Verse 26. Wa ayashabah. It's like it wa ashayabah. Shapat yaka. But kabara ra'ash. A kabara ra'ashna. It's like it. Wa ya aitazaya. Wa ya aitazayaka. Kabathat. Kabada khala. It's like it. Kabada khala. Akoya, Khan, Yakura'a, Laka, Ayar, Hatazadak, Koraya, Koraya, Na'amana. Tazayawan, Bama Shapat, the Pada, Washabya, Washaba, it's like it, Washabya, but Taza the Kwa, it's like it, but Tazayat, it's like it, Taza the Kwa, but Taza the Kwa. Verse 28. Washabar, Pashayim, Wakataayim, Yahweh, Yachadwa, Wa Izabya, Yahweh, Yakawa. All right, starting at verse 22. We're going to get it in the English. Thy silver is become dross, thy wine mixed with water. Thy princes are rebellious, and companions of thieves. Every one loveth gifts, and followeth after rewards. They judge not the fatherless, neither doth the cause of the widow come unto them. Therefore saith the Lord, the Most High of hosts, the mighty one of Israel, I will ease me of mine adversaries, and avenge me of mine enemies. Verse 25, and I will turn my hand upon thee, and purely purge away the dross, and take away all thy tin. Verse 26, and I will restore thy judges as at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city. Salakia. Verse 27, Zion shall be redeemed with judgment, and her converts with righteousness. Verse 28, and the destruction of the transgressors and of the sinners shall be together, and they that forsake the Most High shall be consumed. All right, let's get Isaiah, verse 29. Verse 29 in the Hebrew. Kaya, Yabashwa, Ma'ayal, it's like Ma'ayal Yum, Ashar, Hamatam, Mother Kaparwa, Mahagan, it's like a Mahaganwa, Ashar, Bakaratham. Verse 30. Kaya, the Hayawa, Ka'ala, it's like a Nabala, Ayla, it's like Wakagana, Ashar, Mayam, Ayan, Laha. Verse 31. Wahaya, Hassan, Lanai, it's like Na Ira, Wapa Iowa, Lanaya Taza, Wataza, it's like a Lanaya Tata, it's like a Lanaya Taza, Wataza, by Iowa, Shanyaham, Yachadwa, Wa Ayan, Bakaba, Ma Kaba. All right, let's get it. Let's get it in the English. Verse 29, for they shall be ashamed of the oaks which ye have desired, and ye shall be confounded for the gardens that ye have chosen. Verse 30, for ye shall For ye shall be as an oak whose leaf fadeth, and as a garden that have no water. Verse 31. And the strong shall be as tow, and the marker of as a sparker, and they shall both burn together, and none shall quench them. See Isaiah 2:1 in the Hebrew. Isaiah chapter 2 verse 1 in Hebrew. Hadabar, Ashar, Chazah, Yeshai Yahweh, Van, Amawataza, Al, Yahawada, wa Yerushalayim. Verse 2, Wahaya, Ba'acharyath, Hayamyam, Nakawan, Yahaya, Har, Bayat, Yahweh, Baraash, Haharyam, Wanasha'a, Managabai, Wana Slakia, Magabaiwa, Manaharwa, Alahayawa, Kal, Hagarium. Verse 3, Halakwa, Ainyam, Rabyam, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wana Ailah, Al, Yahweh, Al Bayat, Alahaya, Aikwab, where you run, it's like it where you run wa, Madabar, it's like it, Madarak Yawa, Wanalaka, Ba'arak, Banarakath Yawa, Kaya, Mataza Yawan, Mataza the Wara, with the bar Yahweh, Mayarashalam, meaning from Jerusalem. Mayarashalam. Just say from Jerusalem. There we go. You see how that says from Jerusalem? That Ma in front of Jerusalem meant from Jerusalem. I think I may have taught that in one of my Hebrew classes. Verse 4 in the Hebrew. Washapat, Bayan, Hagarium, Wahawakayak, Kayak, it's like it, Wahawakayak, La'anyam, Rabyam, Wanakathathwa, Karabwath, La'afyam, Wanakanayath, Waf Yaham, Malaza, it's like it, Lama Zamarawaf, La'a Yasha'a, Goya, Owl, Goya, Hara, Wala'a, Yalamalad, Lama, it's like a Lamad, Yala Lamadwa, Iwad, Malachama. I need to fight, not to go into battle. Right, to learn war. Malachama, fight war. That's probably what that is right there. Verse 5. Bayath, Ya'aikwab, Lakawa, Wana Laka, Ba'awar Yahweh. It's like it. Ba'ya ya Iqab la Kawa Wana Laka Ba'awar Yahweh. Verse 6. Kaya Natashatha Imad Baya Ya Iqab Kaya Mala'awa Makodam Wa'ainayam Kapalashat, it's like Kapalashafyam, Wabayalak, Ladya, Nakaryam, Shapaya, it's like Yashapayakwa. Verse 7, Wathamala'a, Ratazawa, Kasab, Wazahab, Wa Ayan, Quataza, La Atazarat, Yawa, Wathamala'a, Ratazawa, Sawasium, Wa Ayan, Quataza, Lama Rakath, Lama Rakabath, Lama Rakabath, Yawa. All right, let's get it in the English. Starting at verse 1. Verse 1, the word of Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. Verse 2, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills, and all the nations shall flow unto it. All right, roughly that means we're going to be in power. And many people, verse 3, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Most High, and the Most High of our power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem, because all the Israelites are going to rule the entire earth. Okay, and everyone that is going to fall underneath us is going to keep our law as well. Verse 4, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore, because everyone's going to be serving the nation of Israel. All right. I don't know if you notice. All right, real quick. Low key. I got a little bit of time, real quick. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares. A plowshare is what you use to farm, and their spears into pruning hooks. That's how these are farming tools. These are tools used to serve on the land of farming. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore, because we're going to go to war within all the nations on the earth when Christ returns, and they're going to become our servants. And instead of going to war with us with the sword, they're going to get plowshares now and pruning hooks, and they're going to be our servants, our slaves. All right, these other nations are going to serve Israel like how we served them for over 400 years plus. Isaiah 2 and 5. O house of Jacob, come ye, and let us walk in the light of the Most High. Verse 6. Therefore thou hast forsaken thy people, the house of Jacob, because they be replenished from the east, and are soothsayers like the Philistines, and they please themselves in the children of strangers. They're not supposed to go outside your marriage. verse 7. The land also is full of silver and gold, neither is there any end of their treasures. Their land is also full of horses, neither is there any end of their chariots. All right. If you guys are in the class, don't forget to put your name, city, and state, all right, for attendance. Make sure you get that attendance, all right? There we go. hmm Verse 8. Wadamala'am aratazawa al layam lama aisha yagyawa yasha shaf khawar. It's like it. Shathak. Yes, Shathak. Shathak La Ashar, Aishawa, Aishawa, it's like Atazabaif, Yawa. Verse 9 in Hebrew. Wayashak, Adam, Wayashapal, Ayash, Wa'al, Tasha'a, Laham. Verse 10. Bawa'a, Batazawar, Hawata, Wataman, it's like Wahataman, Ba'ipar, Mapanyam, Machad, Yahweh, Wama Ga'anwa. Verse 11. Ayanaya, Gaba Hawath, Adam, Shapal, Washak, Rawam, Anashim, Monashagab, Yahweh, Labadwa, Bayamwam, Hahawa. Verse 12. Kaya Yawam, Laha Yahweh, Tazabawa, Al, Kal, Ga'a, Waram, Wa'al, Kal, Nasha'a, Washapal. Verse 13, Wa'al, Kal, Ra'azaya, Halabanwan, Haramyam, Wahana Nasha'ayam, Wa'al, Kal, Al Wanaya, Slakia, Alawanya, Habashan. In verse 14, Wa'al, Kal, Haharyam, Haramyam, Wa'al, Kal, Hagabayawa, Hana Sha'awa. All right. Let's get this. Let's get these last seven in the Hebrew. I mean, in the English. All right. Starting at verse 8. Verse 8. Their land also is full of idols. They worship the work of their own hands, that which their own fingers have made. In the mean, I don't know how that happened. Verse 9, and the mean man boweth down, and the great man humbleth himself, therefore forgive them not. Verse 10, enter into the rock, and hide thee in the dust for fear of the Most High, and for the glory of his majesty. Verse 11, the lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and the Most High alone shall be exalted in that day. Verse 12, for the day of the Most High of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low. Verse 13, and upon the cedars of Lebanon that are high and lifted up, and upon the oaks of Bashan. Verse 14, and upon all the high mountains, upon all the hills that are lifted up. In a nutshell, meaning the people that are in power, that are in great power and great magnitude, the cedars of Lebanon and all that have great power. All of their roots are throughout the entire earth. You understand? They're going to be brought down. They're going to be taken down. And the Lord is going to rule over the entire earth, which would be under Christ. All right? With that, I'm Matthew. Just me to stand. La Yashala. Amadi was being to stand. All of us can now stand. Wapanya Hakudam. And face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakavka, Daba'a, Mutazaka, Hayah, Aishaba, Rataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nabilana, Walakam, Kal, Yavam, Salak, Kabawak, Nawa, Kasalak, Nawa, Kabawak, Nawa, La'at, Ya'a, Nawa, Banasayawan, Nawa, Hawashai, Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Alawat, Prawat, Nawa, Alayam, Aman. In the English, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever, so be it. We're going to talk the power in the Hebrew. All right? Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Biblical the thunder now Hakak, Hakak, Lava Ba'a, Kama Kalawa, Kama Lawa, Hakak, the Har, Hamad Sarayam, Hakak, the Hakuya, Hamatium, Hakak, Awa Kawa, Hatima Allah, Gavashan, Bashim Yahushai, the water Aman. In the English, Yahweh, in the name Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to close the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name Yahushai, thank you, so be it. We'll get Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'a Ayanya all Hoya Ma'ayan Yaba'a Izoya Ma'ain Yahawa Isha Shemayam wa Ratasa Au the Thun Mawat Wagalka Au Janawam Shamorka Hana La'a Janawam La'a Yashan Shawamor Yasha'ala Yahawa Shamorka Yahawa Tazalka Au Yad Yanyanka Yawamam Hashamash La'a Yakaka Wayarat Balayala Yahawa Yashamorka Makara Yashamor After Pascha Yahawa Yashamor Tazaatka Wabaaka Maita Wa'aid Awalam Aman. In the English, I've lifted mine eyes into the hills from which cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. So be it. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim al the Miyalaka al the Karash wa al the Shakwat al Kaya Hana al Yapyaka Yahamada one Ra'ash al Naimaka Ya Arayamwa Sabad Wilata Ya Aitas wa al Tasapawanyaka Amor wa Lakawa wa Lakaki the Magoya wa Laaya Sakar Sham Yasha ala Ibad Kayana wa Aitas wa Lab Yakad wa Audika wa Yap Yakaratwa Ahoya Arawan wa Yashama Alayam wa Abba wa Hagoyam Gabawa Amawan wa Amalak wa Lashab Am Yashabya Tasawar Gama Ashwa and Imam Hayya was a file, Banya Wasala, Aishala, Hum Kamani, Katiyasa, Kayabia, Manakha, Yashuan, Yashamarwa, Ayanda, Ora, Hayya, Watamala, Adama, Shayatama, Yamawa, Kaibra, Kazaaba, Kazaba, Kazamanai, Kaunus, Yakamwa, Ashar, Amor, as like Amor, when they give a shot, the Nawa after hours, Anayam, Alahaya, Shayatama, Kagabala, Kakwash, Lapanya, Vakaka, Ashta, Ba'avia, Ava, Wakalahaba, the Lahat Horium. Khan the Radama, but the Erica Wibba to a Papa, the Bahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kolawan, where you Bakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, where you Bahawa, Ay, where you Kapora, where you Abawa, like Waya Abadwa, Waya the Awa, Kaya Ata Shamka, Yahawa Labadaka, Audi One, the Awa Kalarataza, a month. In the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembered, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are a confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with inhabitants of Tyre. Asher is also joined with them. They have opened the children of Lot, Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Bennett, the book of Kasan, which perished at Endor, that became as dung for the earth. Make them know like Oreb and like the Ed, yea, all the princes as the vines and widows, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like the wheels, the stubble before the wind, as the fire burn up the wood, as the flame sets the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill the faces with shame that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. So be it. We're going to get the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to it. Listen to us now, right now. Salakia. Send evils and curses, and punishment, destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelites, and the schools. Send evil and curses, and punishment, destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school, force the riches to enter thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment, destruction to the Edomites, in the nations, and the judges, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of the enemies, Amalekites, synagogues, and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Kamatazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airways, the cable access channels and the radio channels, convict the spirit of any of thy people to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak that word. Cause it to be known by all the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at that coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always, so be it. Yashabian for the sisters. The sisters can now be seated. Men of Israel, we're going to give a curse salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Madim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shah, Barakatah, Yahweh Matah, Sar to the sisters. Imad Yen for the sisters, meaning the sisters can now stand. Men of Israel, we're going to give a curse salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Madim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar, Alatan Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Matah. With that, service dismissed.